You ever like see someone die and then be like, all right, perfect, I can be at peace now? That's how I felt watching the Yankees lose. I'm a Red Sox fan if you weren't aware, so no further explanation is needed. Point is, once the Yankees were out for the American League, I could not be more relaxed with the way the rest of the American League playoffs would shape out. Like, I was good with any of the remaining teams, whether it was Toronto, the Tigers, or Mariners, and with the Mariners winning that series to set up the battle between Tim Hortons and Starbucks, my predictions going into this series, my hopes going into this ALCS, I just want both teams to have fun. So thank you for being here, subscribed or not. And if you have enjoyed the 49% elite humans, consider hitting that button if you like the videos. As off we go, and before the Mariners could fully get off their flight from Seattle after that 15-inning game, before JP Crawford could even touch home plate, they're already down 1-0. George Springer sends the first pitch he sees in a right field, crowd going nuts. Then Nathan Lucas works a 12-pitch at-bat for a walk. The first out of this inning is on a Vladdy Jr. ball he hit the piss out of before another walk to Addison Barger on 5 pitches. So 4 batters into this game. Bryce Miller, who had a great year last year, but only pitched half the amount of innings this year with an ERA that more than doubled. Like, pretty sure he had the largest increase for a pitcher in ERA. So far in this game, he's given up 2 rockets, one of them being a home run, and 2 walks.
Oh no.
Well, what if I told you... Wait, hold up. It's cooler when the 30 for 30 guy says it.
What if I told you
that Bryce Miller would retire 17 of the next 19 hitters, give up 0 runs, go 6 innings, and leave this game with a chance for the win because Seattle had a lead?
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Shout out to TikTok star Bryce Miller, who just decided to pitch for the Mariners on the side. And Cal Raleigh was definitely not allowing this hanging splitter by Kevin Gausman to get by him. Also, definitely not in front of this dude behind home plate wearing a shirt. Cal hammers it out for a game-tying shot in the 6th inning. Gausman was dealing until that pitch. Well, then Julio Rodriguez walks. So in comes the bullpen. Brendan Little, might as well have been Stuart Little. He throws a wild pitch before Jorge Polanco, who's just been unbelievable this postseason. He ropes this ball into left field. Mariners take the lead, and after 6 strong innings by Miller, in comes the bullpen. Gabe Spire, 1-2-3 7th inning. Randy Arozarena leads off the 8th with a walk, steals 2 bases. I guess that's free too, along with the healthcare up there. And then the Mariners get another big insurance run by, I mean, do I really have to say? You already know at this point. The man himself, the man of October, just keeps on getting it done, while the Blue Jays did the exact opposite. Matt Brash, 1-2-3 8th inning. Andres Munoz, 1-2-3 9th inning. The Jays offense gets completely shut down for the last 3 innings. Nobody even got on base. And go all the way back to that Springer homer. They got 1 hit the rest of this game. 1. Out here thinking Miller was about to put a new definition of the word meltdown just to turn the Blue Jays into the Blue Ballers. Mariners take game 1. That's 3 playoff games in a row now that the Mariners have won in Toronto, going back to the wild card series 3 years ago. Trey the Savage trying to end that. He gets game 2 for the Blue Jays and hits Randy to lead off the game. And Cal Raleigh works a walk. 2 on, nobody out, and Julio gets a splitter that just sits up there like Raleigh got the night before from Gausman. And just like Cal took advantage of it, so does Julio. Slams it into the corner for a 3-run home run. Just like that. Boom. The Seaman up 3-zip. Savage ends up striking out the side to bounce back, and the Jays offense also strikes back. George Springer with another leadoff hit, this time a double, before Nathan Lucas immediately drives him home. 3-1. 3 batters later, Alejandro Kirk up with 2 outs. Runner over at third now, and he knocks him home. 1-run game, and not even an inning into this game, we already have more runs total than the entirety of game 1. Next inning, Jays keep punching, and this is when it really did seem like they were going to make a statement. Ernie Clement, who's been basically the Jorge Polanco of the Blue Jays this postseason, leads off with a hit, gets to third and scores after Nathan Lucas drives home another run. Tie game. Up comes Vladdy. A 3-run bomb almost seems inevitable until it's not, but they got the momentum now. All right, so everyone got those runs out of their system. It was time for the pitchers to lock in now. The closest anyone got to scoring after this, like right after this, was the 3rd after Toronto tied it. Mariners hit 2 balls in a row to Dalton Varsho in center field. First one he can't get, and it puts runners on the corners, but like they say, second time's a charm. 3 outs, and 3 outs is all that happened. Both teams just going down until the 5th inning. Randy Arozarena gets this infield hit that basically turns into a leadoff double because it's thrown away. Then Cal Raleigh, who they just say screw it and sends straight to first base, which is crazy respect by the Jays, especially since this also just came off of him getting a little hurt, making a nice play the inning right before this. He seemed mostly fine, but was wincing a little. Well, they still decide not to pitch to him. They do to Julio, though, who goes down looking at 98 by Louis Varland out of the bullpen. So, okay, nice work so far until Jorge Polanco walked up to the plate. There was a pretty cool picture of Polanco before the game. I don't know if you guys saw it, but this is Jorge just getting ready. And apparently Varland has a hard-on for 3-run homers. He gave up that 3-run foul pole shot to Aaron Judge the last round. And now Polanco swats this 98-mile-an-hour fastball that looks like at first might be caught. Then you're thinking, oh, it's off the wall. Then you realize, oh no, it's over the wall for the Mariners. Second 3-run homer of this game. Boom, they're back on top by 3. They get 6 runs. Polanco has 7 hits this postseason, and 6 of those 7 have driven in runs.
Say that again?
Next inning, pinch hitter Mitch Garver triples and gets taken out for a pinch runner Leo Rivas, who scores on a J.P. Crawford rocket. I mean, this ball almost disintegrated with how hard it was hit. 7-3 Mariners. Next inning, Jorge Bonds whacks his 8th hit of the postseason, out here treating this like a freaking video game on easy mode. I gotta clarify, on easy mode. Just because it's a video game doesn't mean it's easy. Anyone who's watched me attempt hitting an MLB The Show for 45 seconds knows exactly what I'm talking about. Shout out iTALK Gaming. Go subscribe. It's in the pinned comment below. Josh Naylor, who the announcer earlier in this game seemed worried about, like he might be hurt because he didn't really seem right. Well, Naylor says the only thing hurt is this baseball's family having to mourn it. Slider down the dick. He sends it out for the 3rd Mariners home run of the night. 9-3. Out goes Braden Fisher. In comes Yariel Rodriguez. He sees what his fellow Blue Jays pitchers have done so far in this game, giving up 9 runs on 9 hits, and says, how about 3 walks in a row?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Time to start putting in starters. Chris Bassett, JP hits one to center for a sac fly. 10-3 Mariners. Roger Center just getting quieter and quieter. And by the end of this game, the most Canada could be excited about was their prime minister dating Katy Perry, if they find that exciting. Blue Jays, just like game 1, score early then dip. Might as well have just started heading out to Seattle early. Mariners come in and take both games going back home and are 2 more wins away from their first World Series appearance in history. Nobody has ever seen a World Series feature the Mariners before. There have been more Mariners players suffering ruptured testicles than World Series appearances. Seriously, yes, 5 more. They're trying to make it 4 more. I am not counting the Jays out. Not yet. You just can't. Maybe Katy Perry and her boyfriend will provide some magic. Probably not. If the Jays come back, it'll be because guys like Vladdy woke back up. We'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts, and thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.